So, your team are bringing Kremlin, Henri, Double Veni, Stalin, Kleber, Marceau.
Mm-hmm.
And we're bringing a Kremlin, a Des Moines, Double Salem, a Nevsky, Gearing, and Marceau.
I like the Kremlin pick, as both teams have picked that. Obviously, can come in very handy for face tanking and that sort of thing. Looks like your team is once again going for sustainability with cruisers, although you've got that Nevsky now, and you've got the gearing for
Yes. Well,
smoke
well with
shenanigans.
the at B with this, given there's no island to dig into like with a Moskva, it's more common to see a more mobile cruiser at B with the smoking destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine we'll see the Nevsky and Gearing go to B. Question is, what's with two Vennies and an Henri, you're down to one radar. So
Mm-hmm.
your destroyers are going to have to hopefully get it right with the cap, otherwise they are going to struggle. But our destroyers have to be very, very careful with double Venny and an Henri against them.
I like how both destroyers got the bad spawn as both sides.
Yep.
Destroyers are like, nope, we're going the other way. Yep, and Turex got the bad spawn too. Your Des Moines and Salem got the bad spawn. It's kind of funny how you see that happening and everyone just goes, ah, we
Yeah,
gotta go the other
so
way.
like we still haven't quite grasped how the spawning system works.
I don't think
So
anyone
you
has.
so Spaceballs, you're going actually heavy AB,
Yes.
which is interesting.
Well, with that composition, that makes sense, right? You want to get
Yeah.
that heavy flank and go. So this isn't about digging in and sustaining. This is about getting around and hopefully getting some good blapping in.
Another advantage of the Henri and the Marceau is they can get into the A cap very quickly and get that capped very fast.
Yep. Now they are going to face a Gearing Nevsky Death Snail combo, which we've seen before is quite deadly in other tournaments. So I wouldn't be surprised
Indeed.
if that comes up here uh, in this battle as well.
The main issue is that Turex is going to have to keep his distance from I Am Epic in the Stalingrad. But Jobsy and Baz are about to collide, I think.
Yes,
And so
both of
it
them
comes
going
down.
for that side
Yep.
spot instead of going right for the
Mm-hmm.
safe island.
Yep. Both playing it safe.
It's interesting to see Baz and a Kleber.
I think, usually, last time I was talking to him, he was playing Legendary Clever,
Hmm,
which does hurt your gun DPM. So against a Marceau, that would be risky. But though
absolutely.
I imagine for this you would rather take a you're running a standard build. But the Marceau is stealthier. But at the moment, since you got your A cap faster, you win 20 seconds before we do.
Right, and I talk about that when I cover replay. Sometimes getting to that cap is so important because it immediately puts the pressure on the opposite team. We have to make something
Yes.
happen now.
Yes. But leaving C basically completely open, Iron Man pops his Hydro to see if there's anything matching him. I think Iron Man's just going to poke his nose into the C cap.
That's his radar, I think, actually.
Was it radar? No, you're right. That was radar. So he's
Yeah.
double checking. There's nothing close by, nothing that can spot him potentially.
Remember,
As
Salem's
he
got that
starts.
short range T-Rex
Ooh,
radar,
ooh! Torps on
7.5.
Shaquille Oatmeal. Is Shaquille Oatmeal going to take a torp? Yes, he
Yep,
does.
yep, yep.
First damage to the Brigands.
That's unfortunate for Shaquille, but he'll be okay. That does
So for
tell Mad
Mad,
Dog somebody's there, though.
yeah, Mad was like, okay, I hit something with a torp, but he doesn't know what he's hit. But we are going to take the Charlie cap, and Iron Man can now just sort of chill there and defend. Storm's redeploying. MB also looks like he's taking a long way back to defend B. Obviously, they've got to be careful with the Starlet and the Kremlin in the middle, but
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, we win in 6 minutes 40.
Now, take a look at what Team Spaceballs is doing here. We've got Venezia Henri getting ready to push with Angel and the Marceau in the between. And I
Yep.
like this decision here. I think they're going to all sweep down together. And that might do a nice job of corralling, although it looks like, yeah, your Kremlin's turned around, your Des Moines is turned around. I think they're sniffing this play.
Yeah, I think they're like with Iron Man popping radar and nothing getting spotted, he's got to be going like something's not right, something's not here. Right, so Turek is opened up on Shaquille, so
Mm-hmm.
they've confirmed that they hit Shaquille with the torp.
Oh, yes.
Shaquille got spotted. He's not on full health, so Mad Dog's like,
Oh,
okay, I hit the Veni.
nice hit there on
Yeah,
Turex from Shaquille.
Sap is lethal, but Turex has got to be careful because he's got the Stalin will be on him soon, the Kremlin will be on him soon. Mad Dog might have to swing back and cover his stern with a smoke, or Turex just tries to go dark.
Yep, Shaquille's got to
Uh,
watch out. Here comes some torps. You dodged them. Good.
yep,
And,
he's okay for there.
and of
Okay, so
course, that.
Iron Man's taking some hits from Baz's Clever, but he
Mm-hmm.
can just sort of back up and turn out. Storm's got to be careful though with the Kremlin coming that way, and so does MB.
Yes.
There's the radar from Storm. Okay, so they see Rising Sun. MB's probably going to have to turn hard right now and angle against him.
Yep, Rising Sun isn't even looking that way, though, just yet. Up, now he is.
Yeah, MB's seeing him. He's in the.
Yep,
He's bringing the turn in, but
yep,
Kremlin's turret traverse is very good.
yep.
So can MB make the turn before the shells connect? Took about 10k off Rising Sun. MB makes the turn and he gets away with it. But now
Wow.
he's stuck nose in against a considerable number of enemy ships.
That's right, he is.
The Storm is caught broadside by. Sorry, Storm catches I Am Epic broadside though. There's a little bit of damage. Shaquille pops his smoke again. And Mad Dog is just throwing torps because it looks like they might want to try and put the Veni in the cap.
I like this play. So Angel now can move farther forward and try to get into the gearing smoke. Actually,
Yes.
she might be able to make that work
Yeah.
out. Turex got slapped.
So, yep. That's the problem with the Nevsky. It's a good kiter, but she is fragile to incoming fire.
Mm-hmm.
Shaquille Oatmeal has dodged the torps again, so at the moment he can't get in the cap. MB is pushing in to hold Rising Sun's attention. He's fired, but obviously his rear gun is still a threat. MB's got to get up to that island to use it to cover himself from the Henri and Oatmeal. Is Storm going to try and flank round on him on the Kremlin and catch him in a pincer?
I
I'm
mean
not sure.
that would be the play because there's no real easy way to handle that except for getting behind the Kremlin.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Epic is getting himself positioned
Yep.
to
But
get some
also,
broadsides here. Yes, here he comes.
I am Coop is. Ooh, that was a bad hit from I am Epic.
Yeah.
MB should have probably tried to stop. Oh, I think I know what they're trying to do.
What are they trying to do?
I think MB's going on the death charge.
It definitely looks like it. The question is, will Epic be able to stop this in time? Nice
No,
hits there on MB.
yeah. If Epic comes forward though, I think MB's gonna go down before he can
I think so
get to
too.
the ram.
Look at
But
Rising
he's gonna.
Sun getting
Yep.
ready with those shells on the Des Moines on Storm.
Yep.
There's
Oh, and he gets
one.
lucky there. And Jobsy's coming round at the same time, hoping that his torps can finish him off. So Jobsy takes a hit from the other two turrets of the Kremlin. I'm judging from the fact they only launched one set. I get the other set was disabled. Can he get those torps off in time?
Oh,
Okay,
the Kremlin
so,
goes down.
yep. But is Rising Sun going to join him?
Yes, he is because
Is
Jobsy's going to
Jobsy
get the
too?
other turret. Yep, there's the other torpedoes. That'll seal the deal. Wow.
Okay. Okay.
But Jobs
so
is
now,
down next.
most likely yes. But can they take Epic down with him against a Des Moines and a Salem? He's caught in a Balon
Wow.
fight there. And your Marceau of Angel Plays is in the B cap, so it's all happened very quickly. Is Coop Salem okay? Baz is trying to get to the C cap, but if they can take down the I Am Epic's Starlin, that frees up one of our ships to go back to help C.
Yep. Now Epic's got some good shots on Storm, but he's very weak right now. Angel managing to get the cap at B. That's going to help the team.
Yep. At the moment, you take the win in 3 minutes 40.
I like our lid trying to push Turex back, keep him out of the battle. So it comes down to
Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal rotating to get some help in for his teammate. Can you guys see Epic? No, you can't.
Yep, no, I think he's safe for the moment. Iron Man is backed up and is now taking shots from Baz, but is returning fire and has kept Baz out of the C cap. Coop's also reversing, maybe trying to get shots on him as well.
Yep.
Looks like
There's
Storm
radar.
is going for A cap. Decent hit on Baz.
Ooh, Epic spotted now. Storm unable to, Storm able to arc over the island. Epic can't because he's got those rail
Yep,
guns.
yep, and the Des Moines rate of fire with those auto loaders
Oh no. And that does it
takes
for
him
Epic.
out. Storm's in a little bit of a worry there because they know Baz is chasing him, so he needs to not run aground on the island. That would be vital.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got AP coming in from Shaquille Oatmeal, who does a good whack on him.
Yeah, that was a good hit. Ooh, co-op getting hit too. What the heck? Oh, that
Yep.
was Dankfish's Venezia, yeah.
Yep. So Storm's now in a bad position. He's had to turn towards the Venezia in the hope of making sure that he can't get Citadel again, which means he cannot get to A,
Right.
which is quite bad for the Brigands. Ideally, they need another hit on Baz, who's down to 1700 health, but we need that cap.
Absolutely. Now Storm turning back north again.
Yep. Mad Dog looks like he's also making a play for the cap. Iron Man pops a radar, and so does Storm. Just want to make sure they can get Baz. Coop, I can't really get shots on him though because he's got to deal with Jelly.
Yeah, Jelly pushed up. That was smart.
But Storm is now in A. They know Baz is there. They know Baz is low, and they also did pick up Angel. So ideally, Storm wants to try. Okay, so Coop swung his guns round. He's engaging Baz.
Mm.
Baz does have his broadside, so he's trying to do what he can to help Jelly. 1200.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is
360.
French. This is French
80.
damage saturation coming into play.
Oh my
Coop
god.
just needs one more hit.
80. Nope, that's it.
Nope,
Oh!
missed.
That'll
There
do
we
it.
go. Okay, and we were able to take the A cap.
Meanwhile, where was Jellyfish?
Jelly, the islands? Coop managed to back
Yeah.
up just in time to put the island between him.
Yeah.
Angel Plays is now stuck in 4 seconds.
I think that's a failure of communication, unfortunately, for Space there. Those two needed to
Ooh,
work together, and
the
that's going to
Brigands
do it.
take it.
That's going to do
1-0.
it.
Good lord.
Hey, at least that was a much closer match than the previous
Absolutely.
two, huh?
That got the heart pumping a little.
Oh my god. Great, great show there by Space. Not enough in this first match. So next up, guys, is going to be Crash Zone Alpha. All right, they're
And I
making the
believe,
change now.
do we swap spawns? I think we do swap spawns.
I
for
think
this
we
one.
do. I think we do. I'm hoping somebody got a clip of all that carnage that went down. That was insane.
Absolutely. That was like I'm a battleship main. I've played battleships competitively in ships for many years, and I could just tell with MB's positioning, it's like he's too
Mm-hmm.
far from the island to cover him from the cruisers.
Yep.
So his only option there is to just go ham and
Mash
hope
the
the
W
Stalin
key.
rolls, and hope the Stalin rolls badly, and or at least buy the what's his name? No, I suddenly forget the Des Moines name. Storm
Storm was in the Des
and
Moines.
yeah, Storm and Jobsy's Des Moines and Marceau time to swing around and kill the Kremlin.
All right. Got the replay file, so let's get that rendered. There we go. Yeah, close match there. Just a couple little things. Um, might have made a big difference in that game.
Quite so, yes, absolutely. Looks like there's some bugs with the training room, so I think Benjo's going to have to do a rehost. Yep, because the room just died.
All right, no worries. Um, I'm gonna put up the. There we go. There's our replay rendering from that last battle. And let's get back to the training room. Meanwhile, I can tell you guys that Claw Sea Raptors team has won the first battle in round 2, and Debts is moving on to round 2 against Prey. So Prey is Flambass's team, and Debts is TC's team. I'm being told that we're losing because I'm not wearing a green shirt.
That is an unusual reason.
See, host is Ben Show, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see it yet. Try doing a research. There it is. I really like that coordinated push that Space put off though on the west flank. That had a good chance of success, I think, if Epic didn't get farmed out in Stalingrad. Unfortunately, dying to those shells, he was too far off of the island when he was broadside to Storm, and Storm just took him down. Okay, I am seeing just a black screen.
Oh dear. You're in the spectator slot,
Okay.
and all your team is here. We just need 2 more of my players to arrive. And we can see you chatting.
All right, well, they're telling me that I should be fine, so... Don't want this to be a radio game that we're covering here. Does it look like they're going to start right away, or...
We're still missing one on our side.
Okay.
And he's just arrived, so it should be quite soon.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, Benjo says if you get a blank screen in game, ping him in the streamer's channel and they'll do a restart.
Okay. Good.
Similar standard COTS rules applies. You can't pick different ships.
Right.
You can see the rules.
So who did you guys lose to yesterday?
Flambass and Tiger's Den.
Ah, okay.
In our group of players, in our group of teams, Tiger went 4-1. Both me and Flambass both went 3-2, but Flambass got the seed since he beat me,
Right.
which he considers karma for an incident in clan battles a few months ago. Which is
Okay.
where I get one of my more treasured follow alerts of him telling me to go fuck myself.
Oh, nice.
I should have died. I didn't. I came back to haunt him.
There you go.
Just waiting on Falcon to ready up. Okay, both teams are ready.
Here you go. Hey, Aussie Zeus, thank you very much for the follow. And Arthur, thank you for the follow as well.
The Brigands are ready. And the match is starting.
Okay, and I can actually see things, so this is good.
Excellent.
Let's see.
You want to go
This
down
one.
the list this time?
Yes, please. Just give me one moment. Let me get into the match here. All right, so let's start with Team Space. We have Kremlin, Moskva, Venezia, Double Henri, Marceau, and Baz is back in that Shimakaze. Good to see. And then over on the green side for Team BB, we have Montana, Salem, Stalingrad, Venezia, and triple destroyers, double Kleber plus a Marceau. Interesting setups.
Looks like we'll be going for the fast caps.
Yes, and on this map, that fast cap will be C, of course, and then you can get into A as well. Probably, depending on where Angel goes, could be faster than her or not, depending.
Okay, so it looks like my team have adopted a little bit of what we had during King of the Sea of the French destroyer Death Squad,
Oh, good times.
with all three destroyers going to sea at full speed, with the Stalin, the Salem, and the Montana appearing to deploy at A to defend, meaning that the only cruiser the Marceaus and Clebers have to back them up is the Venezia. Meanwhile, on the other side, they will run into Bazinga Flux in the Shimakaze, Jelly the Dankfish in the Venezia, and that's it.
Yep, and I think that's fine. Depending on how we fight for BA, this could work out okay if Jelly the Dankfish can get some really good shots into these destroyers.
Indeed, yes. But with three French DDs, do the Brigands just go sod it, except they may lose one of them and rush Baz down?
That's the hard part, exactly right. Baz is going to be in a world of hurt if he doesn't realize he's up against three destroyers quickly enough. And we're about to see that engagement occur in seconds, I
So
think.
Shimakaze's detection is what, 5,
5-7,
6?
5-7, I think.
Versus the French destroyers like 7 at best.
Yep.
So,
Well, they already see at least one of them, I think.
yep. Let's see. So Baz doesn't see. Okay, they spotted Jobsy.
Yep.
Baz has about a kilometer and a half window. So, but Jobsy, he knows what he's doing. Torps are in the water. He can just turn out. Okay, so at the moment, it is your team that wins, though we are about to finally start capping A.
Not exactly. Looks like your team is trying to avoid it like lava.
I think the job is that the Starling can keep it safe and go for the cap, whereas the
Yep,
Salem and the Montana are needed on the 10 line. On the
absolutely.
1 line. So some shells going in and lots of torps at where they think the Shimmer is. Churex took about 6k off Jelly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the question is, 3 French DDs and a Veni, all focusing one Veni. How quickly does he last? Ooh, Jobsy's having to comb the tracks. Jelly's
Wow.
dropping back.
That was very close.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so Iron Man is now capping A, but this is the problem with this position. Yes, it's safe for now, but once those enemy ships get to
Mm-hmm.
J3, I2, you're kind of stuck there.
Yes,
And
and
it
if
depends
our
where the Okay, your Kremlin's committing with the ships.
yes,
He's not threatening middle.
so if
And
the Henris have IFHE, they can chew up that Stalingrad armor quite quickly.
absolutely, but Mad Dog and Coop are currently redeploying at full speed.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the major advantages of these top tier French destroyers is they are
Oh.
insanely quick and can redeploy essentially at will.
Yep,
One of my clan
Baz.
mates and another team league commentator, Painzor, likes to say they can teleport around. They appear in places you're not expecting.
Oh, what a dodge, Baz!
Oh yes, I just flicked
Holy
out of top tier
hell,
French
that was a
destroyers as they
dodge
are
right there.
insanely quick and can redeploy.
Jobsy,
Essentially,
once he
watches
watches
this VOD back, will
Yep,
be annoyed
Baz.
that he didn't get that.
Another team
Yeah,
leader.
we're watching
so
that
the
replay.
painful
Holy crap.
likes to say
Yeah,
Baz
they can
is going to
teleport
start
around. They
contesting
appear in
C.
places you're not
Jobsy
expecting.
knows that Baz is in the cap.
Oh, what a
Mhm.
dodge, Baz!
He knows where the Venny is because they're shooting, and Jelly just fired, so Jobsy might take this opportunity to go in at Baz. Torps are coming in at Iron Man, who's done a weird. He's trying to do a 3-point turn, which has left him broadside to the 2 on reads. This could be really bad for Iron Man.
Yeah, that's a interesting decision, to say the least.
Yes. Normally you would just sort of reverse straight, but I guess they're not 100% sure where the Kremlin is, so he didn't want to risk just backing straight out. But he's got to go going forward now because he's going to start taking some nasty hits. Jobsy takes a hit from Jelly's Venny. He's stuck nose in at the moment, so he's relying on Baz smoking him up against
Essentially,
Jelly.
yes.
Good hit from Shurex on Baz, but Iron Man loses 15k for not a really good reason there. But the Brigands hold control of the C cap for now.
Yeah, and him pointing nose up means that that's less firepower that can counter the Henri push.
Yes, but Starlingard has decent over-the-shoulder angles.
Mm-hmm.
So once he gets himself collected, he can start providing good support fire for his team. But he's also got to watch about that Moskva and Kremlin. Though I think a lot of it's going to be decided at C in this 2-on-2.
Definitely agree there, as Baz is
Jobsy-
trying to go and spot now.
Yep, like Baz is going into spot. Jobsy has to make this turn. While Jelly smoked himself up and blind, Jobsy has to get out of there. But they are pushing hard because Jelly and Baz have played together.
Spotted now.
They know how each other work, so they have to, so that they know they have good coordination. They know what they're doing. Ooh, is Jelly about to fall afoul?
He might take a
Jobsy's
torp
torp?
here. He's gonna take
He
two.
might, all three. Definitely do. Two hits. Okay, but he's
Ouch.
stuck there. But Stern on, it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse for him. Falcon Salem is starting to suffer. But now the two Klebers are focusing down Epic's Moskva. So he might not last that long. But Jobsy is in a very, very bad state. He's got himself caught. I'm getting flashbacks to the last King of the Sea, where this happened.
Yeah, but those torps hitting Jelly Dankfish were huge.
Yes. Though obviously Jobsy's got to watch out for Baz's torps here. This could be very bad for him. Though French acceleration might save him if he gets lucky.
Let's find out.
But he's not getting out of that. That's the problem. No, I think he's
Overturn.
going to take one up the skirt.
Oh,
No,
right
he
up the
took one
butt.
Yep, no. Jobsy getting caught in that position. Might come back to haunt us. Especially, but then I Am Epic's Moskva is burning down. French acceleration might save him if he gets lucky. It might be a case of that
Let's
Iron
find
Man has
out.
to redeploy over to the seaside. He's not getting out of that to give more help to Churro.
No,
I think he's going
overturn.
to take one up the skirt.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right
no,
up the butt situation. I'm curious
no,
why
Jobsy
the
getting caught in
Henris
that position.
weren't
Might
getting
come back
themselves
to
more
haunt
known
us.
here to try to take some of the pressure off of that Moskva.
Mm.
That's the second time we've seen Epic basically just get farmed down for almost free.
Yes. Oh, is Jelly going to take another torp? Yes, he does, down to 10k.
Oh,
but
jeez.
and Iron Man does have cross shots. Is Jelly backing up fast enough? Just enough.
Just enough.
But Iron Man's pushing back in, so we'll have a radar on the C-Cap for once. And if Jelly goes down here, Baz has got to run, but Shurex now has to try and make it to the cap and take it back for the Brigands. Meanwhile, Falcon is sort of tucked in safe while the two Klebers just keep peppering Rising Sun, trying to get him to burn through all those Russian damage controls.
Yep, Angel gets into A though, so now your team has no cap tick.
Yep, but we do have Falcon's radar. He's popped it.
There it is.
Just to try and get him out of it, as it were.
Ooh, Shaquille just take a big hit in the face from Storm's battleship.
Yep, and there we go. Both Klebers opening up on Angel, trying to get that decap. They got it.
Yeah, but that radar is pretty short duration.
Yeah. Jelly's down to 3k. And I don't think Churex can see him. And there's a lot of ops coming at him. And Venny doesn't have Hydro.
Nope.
But Churex, I think, got a good sense of what he needs to do here. He's turned in Probably figuring that the Shimmer might have torped. Oh, is he going to overturn and take
He's
one?
gonna take one on the bow.
Yep, that's bad. But okay, and Jelly starting to heal. Angel down to
Oh,
14k.
look at Rising
Kremlin.
Sun.
Yep, no, yeah, he's come across. He's trying to put shots into Turex.
Nope, he hits the island instead.
Yep. Like, they need Iron Man to get up and get up quickly. Angel is suffering heavily here, though.
Yeah, she backed
He's
up too far. I'm
She is
surprised she
committed.
backed up
It's
that far.
yeah, like Falcon's put himself at risk though from those torps. But we need this
Yeah,
cap
he can just
taken
back
back.
up.
Yep.
That was a big
Okay.
misplay there. I think she went too far back.
Yep. Venny again firing. Okay, now Baz is shooting at Jelly at Churix as well. Does Churix have a smoke? Because there are Kremlin shots incoming. Just misses
Nope,
him.
just missed.
Yeah. Oh, there's another turret in the air. I didn't see that one,
Just
and
missed
it
as
goes over the
well.
top. Yeah. Okay,
So
so
close.
yeah. So are we about to see a Mad Dog rush on Rising Sun? Churix is popping his smoke. No, more Kremlin cross shots coming in at Iron Man, I believe. No, still at Churix, but Churix has managed to angle in against him. Iron Man's getting into the cap to help speed up the progress. Jelly down to 12k, can't really do an awful lot.
Nope.
Rising Sun is making a run for it. I guess he fears that he might get Kleber rushed. So, but at the moment, we're taking back the C cap. Baz is actually having to play the role of the decapper, which is a bit risky for a Shimmer. But those torps at Turex and Iron Man might be quite dangerous, especially since Turex is still taking fire from the Kremlin. Shaquille down to 27. Falcon managing to get a heal up. Looks like Mad Dog and Coop are pushing back in. Ooh, Lidwer. Maybe. Oh, he gets okay. French Spaced Armor saves him there.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
our
yeah,
lid did
so.
all right.
Yep. So Iron Man's just got to back up. Turex is still having to deal with Kremlin cross shots coming at him. Rising
Baz
Sun really not wanting to let him get away.
Baz barely misses Iron Man with the torpedo.
Yep.
And it's up to Space to make something happen here. I don't know how they can, though.
With the Kremlin having to fall back because he doesn't know where those Klebers are. And a Kleber's torps do a lot more damage than a Marceau, so he has to be very careful about getting caught round a corner by a Kleber.
Yeah.
So I think for ship preservation reasons, him turning out at that point made sense.
Well, absolutely.
So Iron Man and Turex just need to back up just enough so Iron Man can keep the cap in radar and force Baz to have to make a play. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Shaquille O'Neal down to sub 10,000. Looks like Storm is starting to sense blood in the water. He's starting to push up. 7k.
2k now.
2.5. Shaquille's running out of map to run into. Falcon's gunnery is pretty good, but at this range, Salem's arcs aren't the best. Can't really rely on getting long range hits on things.
A minute remaining.
Or a kill. Guess what? We're just waiting. Wait, is Shaquille spotted? Yes, he is. We're just waiting possibly on Storm's reload. Which, there it is. Shells are in the air, but he's fired at the closer Henri. Doesn't do an awful lot. I think Shaquille managed to go dark.
Nope, then he's opening up now.
Yeah, Mad Dog's keeping Rising Sun busy. Ooh, shots coming in from Rising Sun at Storm. I think Storm's managed to get the turn in. Yep, he's okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I think it would have been different. I thought our lid was going to just go straight at the Salem in Montana, but instead he turned out. I think he would have been better off just going straight and trying to get a double out of it.
It would have been very, very, very risky to go charge headlong at a Montana and a Salem. And given that you've only got the 3 torps, Falcon is suffering though, but he has managed to get his heal off. 15 seconds. Another half salvo from Storm.
And that's
Falcon
probably
got
going to
2
do it.
fires on it.
7 seconds.
Baz trying to get in the cap, trying to delay it a little longer. 3 seconds. Cap delayed, but we're also taking B now. So even if
That's
there we go.
That's it.
2-0 to the Brigands.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Our battleship player was unable to join us today, so we had to make some rotations, and I think that we were talking about team jiving before, and that does it. So, in my chat, I've got a poll going for MVP, and you guys can, by all means, put out your vote. Who you think on Team Space was the MVP of this event? Meanwhile, it looks like Sea Raptor lost the game against who's this? Tiger's Den, yes. So it's now 1-1.
Tigers got a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers got a very good team. I'm going to quickly pop to the bathroom.
Go for it. I'm going to fix something on my side. Okay, how can I do this now? Alright, I'm going to use this opportunity, guys, to fix something on my side of things. So I'm going to have to do
Bad for him.
this.
No, French acceleration might
And now I have to go
save
mute
him if he
the
gets
file.
lucky.
There it is. Alright, now that's muted. I'll turn that off, and now I have to go to inverted. And I have to do the same damn thing. Oh, that one's muted. Okay, so I got that one working on, nope, on inverted. Oh, because I muted it once. Okay. Because I muted it once, it's fixed. Yes. Okay. There we go. Let's get our next replay up. Britain. Oops.
Yes, because for some reason Crash Zone Alpha is apparently based on the English Channel.
Yeah, the
Even
Straits of
though
Dover, right?
there are no islands in the middle of the Straits of Dover.
Oh, well, could have fooled me. Wargaming says there are. There we go. You used the wrong name. There we go. All right, that's done. These guys are just waiting for the result of the previous match. Where's my render thing? Replay has been rendered.
My mod is lamenting over the number of codes that I'm now receiving because of the progress so far. It's sort of ironic that myself, Statsbloke, and Painzel all basically share the same moderators.
Oh yeah.
So they've come to the conclusion, okay, so you handle stats, you handle pain, and you handle me.
Oh, there you go.
So there's excellent coordination, even though they're somewhat being swamped by codes.
That's good to see. Yeah, unfortunately, we woke up this morning to our battleship main, Sergeant Hattie, saying he didn't think he'd be able to join us today. Wasn't sure. He thought maybe 1 o'clock was the closest time, so we had to make a decision. Do we get a sub in? Do we not get a sub in? Do we have, we've got 8 on our roster. Do we have enough to form a team? We've got enough to form a team. Because of course, if we sub in, then Hattie loses any of the prizes. So we're trying to go back and forth. What do we do? What's the best way to handle that? And the decision was let's run it with the 7 we've got on right now. Let's see what we can make happen. And we had quite a showing, so that was good.
Yep, absolutely.
I think in that particular game, Angel got too deep into A. I'm not sure why she kept backing up after that initial radar from the Salem.
Right. I
Um,
think I think she was close enough that the sailing was hard spotting her.
because the Salem backed up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that given Falcon's health and where the Kremlin and Moskva had been, I think
Mm-hmm.
it was a very brave choice by Falcon to just back straight up
Well,
and
yeah.
put his ship at risk because he could have, if the Kremlin had held back a little longer, he could have immediately just been taken out.
Right. Right. Also, I don't. I mean, and maybe that's a coordination error because I feel like the Henris could have used the opportunity to split the island and both push him, so he didn't feel comfortable. But they didn't. They just kind of sat there and tried to farm, and you can't outfarm a Salem, at least not for quite a long time. Some good fighting over at Sea Cap, though. It's unfortunate that Jelly took so many torpedoes, but
Yeah, like in the end, he did get away.
yeah.
Obviously, Jobsy got caught in too deep.
Mm-hmm.
There's currently a discussion going on in my team about Arveni might have needed to be a bit more aggressive there, but that sort of thing comes with experience of knowing how deep you can go. Because
Right.
even if a good player is telling you push in, push in, push in, if you're not used to that, your interpretation of push in may be very different to what they mean. That
Oh,
that's
absolutely, yeah.
obviously that's obviously an issue in the heat of the moment. Um, there'll be a lot more emotion running and tempers flaring and such. So you have to keep that in mind. That what you say makes sense to you, but might not make sense to your teammates.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, you're driving your boat, so you need to make what makes the most sense in your mind for
Exactly.
your boat. You just have to communicate. And yep, there we see the Kremlin backing off on that replay now. Matter of fact, can I rewind it a little bit? Like you said, as soon as the Kremlin backed up, that allowed the Salem. Yeah. If he had beached nose in and stopped and then just started reversing, that would have been a far better play, I think. That would have held the Salem in check at least. But he would have continued to get farmed. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just have to wait for our other battles to complete here. We got to figure out, is it going to be Sea Raptor or is it going to be Tiger's Den going up against Killerbin and his Brigands?
Indeed.
And while I have a moment real quick, I want to thank Espere for using that Twitch Prime sub, dude. I don't know if we're going to do more replays or not this patch cycle, but by all means, if you've got another replay you want me to focus on this patch, let me know. If not, we can definitely do that next patch. Ship for Brains with the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. And La Kukabura, thank you very much for the follow as well. In the meantime, I suppose that what's going to happen is that lot up there is going to, I don't know, fold into here, or we're going to go up there, one of the two, and we'll continue covering the matches as they happen. And then chat, I would love to know from you guys if you want me to continue the stream after the tournament is over and do a little bit of replay analysis, or if you would like me to hold. HMS Missouri is saying that his cat likes to leave the house at 7 a.m., stays all day at the neighbor's house, and returns at 2 a.m. So what does that tell you, Missouri? Meanwhile, Stevie, yeah, he loves being near me and he loves that heating pad. What do you think, Ben? You gonna go all the way?
I'd hope so. Though the competition certainly gets a lot fiercer at this point,
Hmm.
especially given that Tigers had the best run yesterday. and but then Raptor also had a good run. So, like I said, it's this game. If I can get through this one, then I'm more hopeful. Though it would be funny. I will admit it would be funny if it gets to the point where it's a bin pain final. There would be so much shit talking. It wouldn't. It would probably break the terms of service.
Oh, goodness. That would be pretty awesome. Just taking a look now to see what's going on. Sif Kitten says, replays today, please. See, part of the reason I'm asking my chat about this is because now that I'm knocked off, maybe it's time for the dirty water, although that's quite early.
I mean, you could always tag along for some of the other games
Well, that's what I
because the
mean.
game quality is going to increase quite dramatically as we get to the later stages.
That's right. No, I am planning on sticking around till the end. It's just when do I switch to dirty water? Do I switch now? Or do I switch when we go to replay analysis? That's the key choice. Let's take a look at the results so far, guys.
Like I know Tiger's stream is on a delay, but I just brought it up to have a look. I can't tell. I can't tell who's winning.
Oh no, that close, huh?
It's that close.
All right, guys. Well, if you're watching this, check out that game too. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go in and see if I can find out. Let's see what's going on with the TC versus Flambass battle. Looks like they're still in battle on game 2.
Yep, this is always the issue with the best of threes. If your team goes 2-0, you're sort of like sitting there twiddling your thumbs, tapping the desk, sort of like, now what?
Yeah, I might drop and do another replay. Northern Waters is okay, so I see Payne's game is still going on as well. My chat is telling me it's always time for dirty water. Well, yes.
I have to clarify something. Is dirty water vodka?
No. No.
Because when someone said, if someone offered me dirty water and it wasn't like brown, I'd assume it was vodka.
Oh, it's brown. It's bourbon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. My so Tama NL is saying, "Do you have breakfast?" I did have breakfast. Is it afternoon? It is not yet afternoon. In 4 minutes, it will be afternoon.
Yeah. You can drink afternoon, that's fine.
All right, there we go. So here's what's gonna happen, Killer. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up another replay just so that
nope. By all means.
people have something to look at. I'm gonna mute myself on the Discord, and please
Okay.
feel free to jump in if there's something going on. Okay, feel free to just give me
Will
an
do.
update. Thank you.
No worries.